We should be.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh god, there we go. Thank
Oh,
God for
good.
that. Let's refresh. Let's refresh.
Refresh. Let's refresh.
Right. Couple minutes ago. Well, checker flag's just gone. Bless you, Mike.
Yes.
Jolly Boy doesn't seem to be on much of a lap. He'd need to sell a final sector.
All sorted, lads. All sorted.
Well, we'll see. I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything, but we'll see what happens. Mitch could be pushing Wesley into the drop zone with no form of response, but here he comes, and that's exactly what happens. Go to 6th.
Wow. Right, you're on lookout now. Stevie back, 1/10 up. And Stevie Mac goes P3. Go Stevie.
Bish isn't on much of a lap. He's not really improved there, so he stays in 13th place.
We've only got Chrism or Matchel Martin can do anything then.
Oh, Matchel has gone into the pit lane.
Well, that's it then. All done.
Well, that's that. So your bottom 5 for this one is Wesley, Skiddy, Bish, Jolly Boy, and Pastuzo.
Certainly is. That better Shannon Pegleg, yeah. Right then. So, all those that want to go for your predictions for pole position, just one name. Let's have it on the chat right now. Come on, who's your favourite for pole? Who are you going for, Casper?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I think. Well, I'll need to see what the Q2 times are again because my memory is horrific. I'm gonna say. I reckon Stevie, if he can avoid that wall and hit entry, I think he can go for it.
Stevie?
Yeah.
I'm going for the Wise Wizard, Wise Shaman.
Ray, lobby moment. Have you got him on?
Yeah, I should have it.
There we go. Q3 is about to start, so we'll see who actually gets pole position.
Anybody else on chat got any predictions for your pole? Right, where's Ray? Raymondo.
Right, Q3 has started. Who are you thinking?
Me?
Yeah.
Why Shaman? Why Shaman for me?
Who's everyone else thinking? I wonder. We'll say you've got until 10 minutes in the session, so about a minute and a half. Are you writing them all down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can't find Ray. Can't find Ray.
I'll do it, mate.
Right then, Q3. Right, predictions. Can add me if you want, Wallace Senior. I can't find you, Ray. I've tried.
Is he on Xbox?
Ooh, there's a thing. You on Xbox, Ray? Man like Ray, that's it. Man like Ray.
Right, I'm gonna do this. Mike, Mike, I'll do it. You a thingy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Casper's doing that. Come on, your chat's very slow tonight with your predictions. We usually got 6 or 7 people with a prediction for pole. Come on, let's have you. I think Ray could be one of the first, or is it Minden? Let's have a look, see if Minden, how far Minden is. Minden's just purple sector 1. Where's Nick? Oh, we'll go on board with the Minden. It's, like I say, he's purple sector 1, but it's nothing to go by because he's the first one out on Q3.
I will return shortly.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You sort that out. Right. Shannon, what is pole? Pole is whoever gets the fastest lap on Q3 and will be P1 on the grid in the race. So whoever sets the fastest time in this qualifying gets pole. Anyway, Minden's going across the line now, and he's got a 1:18.0. Quickly followed by Nick Fiore, 1:17.4. Right. I think Shaggy is next, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's Why Shaman. My pick for... Yeah, Why Shaman goes 1:16.8. Cracking time, that is. Nick, Stephen Matt's 1:17.6. And we've got Haas coming over now, and that's Chrism. Chrism goes P2 with a 1:17.3. Right, back down here now to Macho Mark. We'll stay on board with Macho Mark, who's... right. Crit, Odic, whatever.
To be honest, I'm surprised.
Symbols.
I'm surprised he hasn't got him.
I honestly thought I had him. There's Macho Mark into P2 with 1:17.1. And we've got Minden. I think Minden's going in the pits, is he? Yeah, Minden's going in the pits.
I'm almost there, eh? Send you an EA friend invite. We'll sort it for now.
Unfortunately, Stevie Max is validated. And we're on the Why Shaman. I was obviously on an in lap. Chrism's on an in lap. And Bakey's on an out lap. Macho Mark's on an in lap. I think we'll go on with Bakey actually, because Bakey's just going to start his hot lap. If you're listening, Rick, have you got Ray as a friend? Because we don't seem to have got him. If you could send him an invite, mate.
Well, he's going to be watching. I sent you a ring, yeah.
Yeah, true. No idea, Cryptotic, whatever your name is. No idea, pal. He said something about symbols. Bakey went a little bit wide there, but he's not invalidated. Well, to get away with that.
Hey, all I can say to that is that's just Streamlabs. Yeah. Also, speaking of, if Ray can hear me, I sent him a friend on, what's it called, on F1 game. If he can see it, accept it, that would be cool. Should be storied leader.
Lance Fenton, thank you very much for the follow.
Cheers, Lance. And Sam, it does look to be exactly that. We need to sort that, damn it.
40 viewers. Woo!
I was going to say 40 viewers, I think. It's the most I've had when streaming. So, let's see if we can pump that up. Yeah.
Right, Neens, come on, predictions. Neens, Sam, come on, predictions for pole, please.
Meantime, Bakey goes 7th, 89, nowhere near pole position at the moment. Pole is 2 seconds away because Weisshagen with that stellar time. I don't think that's as fast as DM Teal's first place in Q2, though.
No, I think Baker can go faster. That like I say, he went a little bit wide on turn 1, and well, I know he can do better than that.
Possibly.
Right, and Bakey, I think is he going again?
Let me have a look.
Is he on a fasting?
He's just under a second down after first sector, so I don't imagine that being the case.
No, he's not using no.
I was going to say he's not using the
DRS.
Meanwhile, Teal is just starting his lap, and again, if we can go by Q2 pace, this could be an absolute stellar lap.
Oh, Ray's having problems, can't take control.
That's...
He's invalidated Bakey.
Oh.
There's Teal. Teal's on the fasting.
Let's see through first sector, 27.6. For comparison, through the first sector, Weisshagen 27.6 as well, and Matchamark 27.6, so he's right on pace for that pole position. Goes round, I think that's turn 9? 10, and then long right of 11.
Yeah.
Fastest middle again, 54.7 after 2 sectors. I'm just going to check if that's sort of like a comparable time kind of thing. Ray's actually retired from the session. But here comes DM Teal, goes 16.7.
Nice.
Provisional pole for the Ferrari. And speaking...
Right, Nick Fiore is going... He's on it. He's getting ready for go.
He's getting ready
for go. Nick is.
He's getting ready to go.
He's
ready
pulled
to
the
go.
cord.
Here we go. I should also mention 9 out of 10 teams are in Q3. So
Well said, Shannon. You tell him, love.
Is fast, yes.
3/4. Yeah.
Yes, Kruto, that is very fast. Stevie's just started a lap. Shaggy's on an out lap. DM Teal possibly could be going again. But we'll see what happens in a moment or two's time. 27.7 first sector.
Who are you on with, Sugar?
I'm with Nick.
Hey, I am. Funny enough.
Oh my word, who'd have thought? We are so in sync.
Yeah, you are a sad lot with these predictions. Come on, what is it? Is it because Casper's here?
I'm not that boring, I swear.
You're not boring, mate. Take notice of them.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Into turn 12, slightly wide because they're back to the apex on the curb, so not going to be a great time through this final sector. Goes very wide again on that final corner. A couple of mistakes creeping in through the back end of that lap, but Nick Fury goes into fifth.
What's Macho Mark done?
Illegal blocking.
Bloody hell, you bloody naughty boy.
That's a 5-place grid drop, so the best he can hope for is 6th place start position.
Macho Mark, slap your wrists.
Youch. But we are coming up to the end now of Q1, Q3.
Yeah, Teal's 900ths up on his pole time.
Did I see that right? I want to make sure I saw...
Guess who's not in a Ferrari next week?
This man.
This man is not in a Ferrari next week.
I just wanted to make sure, because it's a 27.515. That is a brilliant first sector time. And he's even further up on that second one as well.
Oh, God. Did you ask Ray Did you send Ray an invite, Casper?
I sent him a friend request. I can't really send an invite until he accepts the friend request. I don't actually know if he's accepted the friend request. I should probably check that.
Yeah, here's Teal anyway. If you want to do that, mate, I'll carry on with this.
Go for it.
Oh, shit. Oh, Teal. Oh. Lost his back end and then had a right tank slapper into Stevie Boy's wall.
Well, here's an opportunity for Wise Shaman. He's 27-4 through that first sector.
And how ironic that crowd actually clapping Teal as he crashed.
That's not on from the crowd. That is not on from the crowd. Bad crowd. Right, who's up first on the line? That's Nick Fury going into the pit. So here we go. Wise Shaman over a quarter of a second up on his own personal best. Could he continue this to set pole position? Now I wonder. It goes into the final corner. Nicely handled there. Wise Shaman up to the line. It's a 5.89, 3/10 exactly up on his personal best.
Yeah, it's Chrism. Chrism in the Haas.
Match and
Marks around the last corner.
Marks also set fastest middle sector.
Ooh, there's Chrism. It's P3 Chrism up to you.
Nicely done. Macho Mark round the final corner he goes. And he goes pole position.
Ooh, nice one, Macho Mark.
From third to first. And now we're just waiting for Shaggy, who's not really improving his time.
Shaggy.
So he's going to stay 7, but it's Macho Mark and Wise Shaman.
Macho Mark, 5 grid pit penalty as well. That's the best he could do. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Well done, pal.
Ginge saying...
That's it.
Ginge is saying the McLaren Masterclass is inbound.
Good lad.
Again...
We all love George.
I'm saying...
The shin pad.
I'm just saying, as a McLaren fan, I would very much like to see that. But that's just my personal standing, I should say.
Well, I got nearest, I got second, so 1-0 for me. Right, we're going to take predictions for the race. Your top 3.
Oh yeah,
possible.
Because I said Stevie, didn't I? Yeah, sorry, Stevie. Sorry about that, Steve. You're doing your day there. But Macho Mark on pole position ahead of Wise Shaman, DMT and Chrism, your front 2 rows. Stevie Mac, my guess, is of course, because commentators curse, nowhere near. Shaggy 7th, Nick Fury 6th, Minden 5th, Bakey 9th, and Man Like Shaggy 10th. But...
Man Like Shaggy?
Man Like Shaggy, Man Like Ray. Sorry, right. Okay. I'm tired, alright? But again, we should mention Teal in 3rd. Is Bakey new?
Yeah, Bakey's new. He's his debut tonight, as well as Jolly Boy and DM Teal.
And Jolly Boy made it into Q2 as well. That is a hell of a brilliant start for the rookies.
There's Sam's predictions. He's going Shaman, Teal, Chrism. Anybody else? Oh, there you are. Neens is having a go. Come on, Casper, let's have yours.
I'm going to say...
Who's your 3rd? Neens, who's your P3?
I'm going to say Wise Shaman 1. Also, actually, Macho Mark won't be starting on pole position. He'll be on 6th because of that 5-place grid drop. So it's Wise Shaman and DMT on the front row.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a stab at... I think Wise Shaman and DMT are going to say 1-2, but I think a cameo from Shaggy on the podium is going to be a good result.
Right. George is going. Shaman Teal Chrism.
Okay. I mean,
I'm going.
go on.
Sorry. Teal, Shaman, and Ricky.
Win on debut. Ooh, that is a pretty bold prediction. I will be honest. A little
Neens is
insight.
going for
At the moment, a little insight into what the game is showing me as tie selections. A good chunk of different choices is sort of mixed between softs, mediums, and hard. Most towards the front are on mediums, and most towards the bottom are on the softs, with obviously a couple of hards mixed in here and there.
Yeah, okie doke. Right, Lance Fenton, thank you very much for your follow. You're popping in to cheer on Nick.
Oh,
Do
good
you want to have a
stuff.
go at predicting your top three?
Nick sucks. Oh, he doesn't.
Right, Neens, I want your P3, please, Neens. Don't mind giving people stick. Look, we're on formation lap already.
I'd also say that Nick Fury's doing better than you, Nings, because Nick Fury's racing. How about that?
How about that?
He does quite often, but hopefully not today. I mean, starting P5 is pretty good going in general. So, you know, you can't really say much. Ricky's disqualified himself from the warm-up lap.
Oh, Shaggy.
Quite a few sort of towards the mid-pack and the back as well, as Ray and Boom King have also had problems there. Bit of like chaos there at the back.
Yeah.
A lot of contact. It didn't. Yeah, it looked quite off. I'll be honest. It was questionable to say the least. A lot of people are leaving and retiring from the session.
That doesn't look good.
Ah, migrating host. Right. I do have a feeling we may be.
Yes. Restart.
Yippee. Needs said Shaggy.
Yeah, I've seen that. Shannon's gone. Shame. Ricky told me not to choose him. All right, I'll go for Shaggy then instead of Ricky.
Oh my god.
Shannon has gone for Shaman, Chrism, Macho.
So, I know the cause of the restart. Someone.
Right, quick run through. Sorry.
I was just going to say.
Sorry. Go on.
Someone pressed the button by accident. We weren't meant to start quite yet.
Oh. Perhaps maybe one of you guys.
And they've. I won't.
Hey, Becky.
I won't reveal it for their own sake, but they've already admitted it in chat. So.
All right, fair dues. All right, Beaky, mate. Good luck on your debut, pal. Right then, so we'll back out of this lobby, shall we, Mucker?
I already have.
Oh, right, okay. You bugger.
I don't bugger anything, thank you.
Oh, you shared a room with me, remember?
Oh.
You thought you were sleepwalking, but you weren't.
Oh my god, it was a great night. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I can see somebody's let it go in chat who it was.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but yeah, Stevie did it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention it for his own sake because I don't want to embarrass him because I love the man. But yeah, it's Stevie. Now that you've mentioned it, thanks. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not usually on Simtech.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't only hit walls; he hits that button.
That's a good one. I like that. You're in. Let me throw myself in there as well. I should also mention Sam will be back from next week. So we will resume to normal service for next week because the ERC is restarting next week as well. But I'm not going to be here anyway because I'm going to be up north. So
Are you up my neck of the woods, Casper?
possibly.
Right,
I
you better let me know then.
I will try to. I think I've got a busy weekend ahead of me, but I'll try to spare a little bit of time.
No problem. 5 minutes will do.
Sound? I don't think I don't think the buses from my neck to your neck run every 5 minutes. Sadly.
I'll drive up. Not bothered, mate.
So it's all right.
Car.
I'll save you the hassle. I'm used to taking the bus anyway. Because London.
Oh, you can use your students' pass, can't you?
Do students get discount?
No, it's only £2, mate. £2,
Yeah.
Middlewich Crew.
Oh my!
Crew to Middlewich.
Cost me £1.75 to get a bus in London. But anyway. The joy of the big city, one would say.
Neens, I will never ever cheat on you. I haven't cheated on you. Never will.
I'd like to bring Exhibit A Nottingham.
You're not helping me cause here, Casper.
I know. I'm not helping your cause. I know. Am I a dick? Yes.
No, I didn't share a bed. I didn't share a bed. We were in separate beds.
Technically, yeah. They were two. It was two singles. Yeah.
I had a chastity belt on anyway.
Yeah. No way I was getting in there. Not with how tight it was, fucking snatching your waist.
No comment.
Not that it needs snatching, of course. Oh my word.
Can I just run through championship points while we're waiting?
Of course you can.
Right then. Championship points very close at the top with 1 round to go after tonight. Why Shaman leaves with 164, Minden 155, Wallace 154. So just a point between Minden and Wallace and 9 points between Minden and Why Shaman. Then we've got Fatelon 122. Unfortunately, he's having Wi-Fi problems and not with us tonight. Bish Snorter is on 117. Then we've got Blaze Tim on 86, Shockwave 84, Chrism 82, Nick Fury 74, Sainty 70, and Ray 67, Macho Matt 67. And that's like your top 10-ish. I can't go on, I'll be here all night.
Good grief.
Magic Mike's facts. Have we got time for that?
We've got time for that. I just want to say, imagine being Southern. I currently live in the South. It's not too bad. Having lived in the North for 15 years, it's not as bad as people make it out. But anyway, sorry, Mike.
Hey, no worries, mate. It's just I don't like the chat getting racist. That's all.
Yeah, we don't like the racism going on, chat. What the hell?
Yeah. Right then, Hungary, Hungaroring, 4.381 kilometres per lap, which equates to 2.722 miles, 306.630 kilometres on your full 70 laps, which is 190.531 miles. 70 laps tonight. Oof. Lewis Hamilton holds a record of most wins with 8, and constructors is McLaren with 11. Only F1 track to be held behind the Iron Curtain, held at Hungaroring outside Budapest since 1986. It's the third shortest F1 circuit on current calendar and second slowest after Monaco. Since the first race was held, rain has only fallen during the race 3 times. Contract for the Hungaroring was recently extended to 2027 due to the 2020 race being held without spectators. McLaren have enjoyed more wins, as I've just said, at the track. And Jenson Button, Damon Hill, Fernando Alonso, Heikki Kovalainen, and Esteban Ocon have all took their first F1 wins at this circuit. Zsolt Baumgartner is the only Hungarian driver to compete in a Hungarian Grand Prix since it joined the calendar in 1986. And the country has no less than 1,500 spas, and most of them feature Roman, Greek, and Turkish architecture. Some quite important daily objects were invented by Hungarians. The noiseless match, which I have
Oh,
mentioned a few times. It doesn't make a noise, but you can see it light up, so what's the use of it being noiseless?
well, yeah.
The electric bulb and the Rubik's Cube were also invented in Hungary. Budapest was officially created on the 17th of November 1873, and it's by merging three towns, which were Buda, Pestel, and Buda. So that's how you get Budapest.
Well, hey.
And that is it on facts. And I'm sure, Casper, you've got something to add on to there.
Hungary invented the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
That's about all I've got, I think.
It gets me though, that noiseless match. Just why have a noiseless match that flares up in the dark anyway, that gives you position away if you are in a war?
I was about to say probably for war, so that you can light a stove, like one of those tiny ass little stove things, maybe.
True.
I mean,
Right, what's happening now?
I've never been to war, so I don't know. But if I had to hazard a guess, it will probably be something about that. I'm gonna hazard a guess. If Sam's brought up the rugby, I swear to God.
He has.
For God's sake.
Best rugby team currently Ireland, if you're interested in Rugby Six Nations. This coming from a Scot who sometimes questions Scotland on what we do sometimes.
I think if it weren't for, don't get me wrong, like I'm Polish, so I don't really have a stake in here. Our Polish rugby team is horrific, right? But in terms of like Scotland, and I've spoken about this with Sam before. If it weren't if it weren't for that French game, you'd probably be guaranteed second at this point.
Fair enough. Fair dues. Right then, so
But
George has got Irish ancestry.
Oh,
that's interesting. We can kind of start calling George Potato.
Potato.
Potato. George the Potato.
Here comes the potato down the inside.
Chip off the old block.
Bet you enjoyed the beginning.
Oh, I'm just getting my charger for my phone because it's only got 6%.
Oof. I've been charging my phone during qualifying, so I've got a lovely 92.
This has put me in a predicament, actually, because, as you and Sam know, I'm looking after the mother-in-law this week, and I'm going to have to get off. I don't think I'm going to have any time to chat.
That's fine. We can figure something out.
I have got ideas afoot for it.
Pop me a text later or something.
All right.
But yeah, if you don't know what we're on about, this man and Fireman Sam, they drive in FSC.
No, don't go any far. Don't go any further. Don't say nothing. Don't even give them a clue. Please, sorry.
I was just going to say, they drive in FSC. Their FSC is on tomorrow with me, hopefully. If you want to watch, it's in Jeddah, so it's going to be crazy.
Good rescue, Casper.
So, that's literally all I was going to say.
Right. Bish is waiting. We have got reserves, Sam. Casper, we have got reserves on IP in the FSC announcements. Besides Sam, there's another two that are set up to reserve for us. But Bish and myself have been messaging Luigi to get in touch with Bish about his trial race. And hopefully he can get that done tomorrow, and then he'll race for us tomorrow. But We should be all right. Like I say, there's 2 reserves lined up for us anyway.
Here's
But
the hoping,
we'll
yeah.
see.
And whilst I'm also here, I should probably mention at international_pad for Instagram, at international pad for TikTok. Go follow us if you like more content. Thank you.
Right, what are we waiting for? Come on.
I think we're waiting for just for strategies and setups to actually be properly put in.
Oh, true, yeah. Because there's a spider started making a web now on me. It's been that long. Yeah, don't forget Twitch Prime. If you've got
Mike,
Amazon
what's Twitch Prime?
Don't know. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can join free this channel. I need Sam. Sam's the best at it. Sam knows it off by heart. I don't.
Basically, if you have Amazon Prime, you can register your Twitch account to have also this thing called Twitch Prime, where you get a free subscription to any channel.
No adverts.
And you get, the standard stuff you get as if you're paying for a standard subscription. And then it also helps us as well. So you get Amazon Prime, you get the free deliveries, you get the music, you get the video, and you get to support us. What's not to like?
There you go. And it's costing nothing. Nothing.
Costs you
Ads free. There's your tie. There's your tie strategies. Look at them tie strategies, Casper.
I can see them. That is. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I am slightly tired. Chrism has left the session. Chrism starting 3rd. That is not good.
Right, I think I've got Chrism.
Game crashed. You should put in chat. Game crashed.
Oh.
A couple of people, they crashed into themselves. Further back, Passazo, Woomer King, Your Robbie, and Jam have all disqualified themselves. Not fully sure what that's cracking about. As these guys are just coming up to the final couple of corners. A few already lined up. Tie strategy is showing up for me just now. 3-stop, 4-stop possibly. Even. Lots of different strategies that you could use around here, but just waiting for the back half of the grid to line up.
Oh, look at that. All them colours on the tyres.
I know, it's literally a rainbow. Bringing me back to those days where we had an actual rainbow for the tyres.
This can't park a car. Anyway, here we go.
Right, here we go.
Take it away, Casper. I'll go and
happily.
I'll stay on your lead car.
5 lights on, and we're going green. Good stuff from White Shaman. Not a great one from Teal. Chrism, I don't know if that's his ghost or not. He's gone down. Teal has had a very poor start. He's down in 9th place. We're still going to go back up the field. Nick Fury and Minden are battling for 2nd place. Nick Fury had the inside line through turn 1 there. It's 3 wide there. Man like Ray, that is just Ray, and Matcha Mark going side by side into turn 2. Mark trying to hang around the outside of turn 2 to make the move. Can't make it stick. As Chrism's Ghost is going further down the field. Stevie Mac is further down the field. He's had a bit of an incident on the exit of turn 2. As Teal is down in 19th. So I don't know if that's his ghost or if there was some major problems. And for any George fans, George is in 17th.
Go, George!
Side by side
Wallace
through the
up to 13
chicane.
as well.
Hello, what was that about? What's happened there?
Shaggy.
Skiddy!
Oh, Skiddy's made a skid.
Skiddy skidded on the exit of turn 9. He's going to drop down the back of the field as down goes Ray as well.
Ray as well. Ray's had a moment.
Now Ray's just dropping positions. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but he's ridden the curb on the inside, just trying to drop some positions. Not sure what's happened there.
Bish is up to P7 now. Bish and Chrism having a side-by-sider. Why Seamus sets fastest lap, obviously, because he's in the lead.
Passazo goes into the pit lane. as Macho Mark and Minden are trading positions. Go deep goes Macho Mark on turn 1, but he's going to keep that position.
Right, I'm not bullying the lad up at all, but Rick's come from P20 up to P9 on 1 lap.
Good lord.
Yeah.
There it is.
But why Shaman and Nick Fury 3 seconds ahead of Macho Mark in P3.
I'm not sure what happened back there, but there was a lot of stuff that did happen, sort of through turn 2 and 3. So I'm sure that contact, that incident, has helped. Meanwhile, Bakey is getting close to Chrism. He's just going to probably pass him at some point. Goes right through the car.
Yeah.
It's not something you can see in real life, but he goes right through the car, and through goes Ricky as well, literally. Have you got Chrism?
No, I looked before. Oh shit. Let me have a look, Chrism. Where do you want to go? And then I'll look for Chrism, mate. Where do you want to go?
This is fine. I can just talk. It's okay. Starting lap 3 of 70, Macho Mark fastest lap. As let's see what's cracking. Obviously, 2.5 seconds is between third and second. Macho Mark is making moves as well. Some gaps forming further up the field. Jolly Boy's gone into the pit lane as there's sort of a battle forming now for sixth place, really. Bish, Bakey, and Ricky now. Ricky's got a lot of pace in there for...
Invite sent.
Good stuff.
Jolly Boy's in the pits. He's serving a 5-second penalty by the looks of it. So... Nick Fury putting a bit of pressure on Wise Shaman for P1. Macho Mark's cut that gap to 2.5 seconds now.
Don't think he was serving a penalty. I'm looking at the instance menu. There's not been any sort of time penalty given. There's been a couple of collisions, but
I was presuming it because he was just stood there in the pit. So I don't know then. Okay, no idea, pal.
Yeah, the only thing is, other than track limits, is Ricky and Bakey had a bang on lap 1. Teal and Robbie and Wesley and Stevie had a bit of a bang. That was registered by the game. Beyond that, it's just track.
Chrism's back in. Thank you.
Ooh, side by side, Bish and Bakey. No, Ricky and Bakey even. Here we go. 7th and 8th place. DRS is now active as well. Both of them have it, but Ricky's got the outside line on exit, and he's going to blast past. So those soft tyres working wonders, but again, how long are they going to last?
Good stuff here. Woomer holding Ray and Chrism off.
Ooh.
As we're coming around turn 3.
Ray round the outside. Inside of
three. He's got the inside
well.
here.
Contact there.
Wesley's in the pits. Wesley's in the pits.
Well, minor of mayhem going on here at the Hungaroring.
Amazing, isn't it? Exciting stuff. And we're going back up to the top because Nick is all over the back of Wise Shaman now.
He has been for quite a few laps. I think he's just trying to calculate and move, sort of like think if and when.
Oh, jam. Rick catching up to Bish now as well.
Yeah, there's the most of the track limit penalties, with all due respect, of course, have been from him, sort of constantly every lap. So I'd imagine if there's specifically a corner that he's struggling with.
Could be then, Mucker. Could be. But nice little battle here for P9. You've got Ray, Chris and Woo and Jam in on it.
And again, George check, 13th place. Skiddy's retired from the session. This is a safety
Skiddy.
car. Let's see what's cracking. I think that looks to be pit lane entry. Car's been got rid of. I'm just on board with Pastors though, because I thought we were going to be able to see, but it did look to be pit lane entry.
Oh, pardon me.
Skinny's also put in thingy, and I can say this because it was unnecessarily timed out by Streamlabs. I think that's meant to be wank track. does look to be just, again, going off of what Skiddy put in chat, it just seems to be sort of an unfortunate. What's the show or play or whatever called? I think it's like a series of unfortunate events or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go with that.
Because
I understand what you're saying.
yeah,
Nice. It's nobody's deciding going to the pitch yet.
yeah, even with soft, it's a bit early. I'd say soft, maybe like lap 15 or something like that.
Right. While we're having a little bit of a gap in racing, I'll just run through your position changes. Nick Fury up 3, Macho Mark up 3, Shaggy up 2, Wallace up 14, Bish up 5, Woo Making up 6, Jam up 8, George up 6, Robbie up 1. Your big downers. Chrism's down 6, Teal down 11, Ray down 5, and he's in the pits.
Yeah, he's
Then
just
we've got
been
Stevie
in the
Mac.
pits. Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
put
Stephen Mack down 4, Jolly Boy down 4, and Wesley's down 9.
Ray's got in the pits and he's put a set of mediums on, so he's making use of the fact that obviously everybody's under slower pace and all that sort of stuff. Yes, that's the one I meant, Sam. Yeah, series of unfortunate events. That's the one.
Lemony Snickets.
I don't even know if it's Lemony Snickets or not. I just know it's called a series of unfortunate events. But yeah, there's it did seem to be that way because he said, doesn't like the track, and with the early ready up as well, it must have done something because he seems to have forgotten his or not had his setup or something like that. So again, it's just unfortunate there. Did anybody have Skiddy as part of the top 3 prediction thing?
Right then. No.
Okay.
No. And no.
So no.
No.
No. Good. All right. Cool.
Hang on. No.
Well, are you sure it's no?
Hang on a minute. Just let me look. No.
Good. Oh, we do have fun. Lap 7 of 70. What a shame. Nick Fury, man, and Macho Mark 1, 2, and 3. Ricky Wallace up 14. Starting off the back of the grid. Nothing to lose there for the Alpine man. And again, George Check up to 12th now.
It's an Alpine that looks like a Williams, actually, Casper.
Yeah, and it's an Alpine that it's an Alpine that apparently, going off of recent reports, for next season is going to be absolute. And I'm not going to mince my words here, so apologies if any children are listening. Absolute shit.
Bullshit. Right, Casper. Are you looking forward to Saturday?
Yes. Well, I'm looking forward to Saturday for a completely different reason, but yes, I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Because I actually rang the hotel up where I'm stopping over the weekend and asked them if they've got Sky Sports. Ooh. Yes, they said. Why? Would you like to watch the football? I said, no, the F1. He says, F1, definitely on. So, good. Safety car's in this lap. Well, we'll go on board with Mr. Wise Shaman.
Let's see where he goes.
Lucky wizard.
I'm excited for Saturday for a completely different reason, and I'll explain it maybe in a little bit. But we're going now. So it's Wise Shaman, Nick Fury, and Macho Mark. But he's got the drive, does Nick? Could he take the lead down into turn 1? A little bit of snaking there. Ooh. To the right goes Nick Fury. Dive bombs the inside. Gives it a go. Cuts the curb slightly. They're still side by side. Outside line for White Shaman. His magical powers. Could Nick go down the inside of 2? Thinks better of it. But wow, that was a great dive.
On it just. I think Ricky made a similar move on Shaggy. Up to P5, the wonder kid from Winsford.
The kid from Winsford. Oh my lord.
As Colin would say, the fruits of my loins.
Ugh. Right, thanks for that. Let's move on from that picture. Should we jump to someone else? Sorry, I'm trying to get that quote out of my head. Teal ahead of George, so they're sort of battling out for 12th place. So the Ferraris are now jammed together. Jam ahead of Teal. See what I did there? Stevie Max had a spin through turn 12. Hitting the crypto advertising boards as well.
Yeah, apologies for not catching the whatever action was at the back, but we couldn't keep our eyes off by shaming Nick Fury's battle, could we really?
Nah, great battle. George's in the pit lane. So George's first pit stop of the race, as I think there's some stuff going on.
Prism up to P8, Bakey's down to P9, we're making up to P10, Teal up to P12.
I thought Ruben King was going to make a move on Bakey there as well.
Well, Sam seems to think that George had a bit of damage.
Possibly.
Here's Nick having another go at Wise Shaman.
And I tell you what, he does.
Enough.
He does. Right front wing end plate is non-existent there.
Who's that now? Who's that? Yellow flag?
George.
Oh.
George is right front wing end plate is still non-existent. He's gone into the pit lane and he's not changed his wing.
Oh dear.
So he's either going to have to come in again or live with it for a little bit. And I don't think he's wanting to live with it because he's slower than probably about an F3 car going around here.
Yeah, it's horrible for driver that wing plate mucker.
Starting at 10, DRS re-enabled. I don't know what you're looking at the moment, but there's a battle in the top
front three at the moment.
Oh.
And you've got Wallace, Minden and Shaggy.
Well, I thought Macho Mark was going to go for a move on Nick there.
Shaggy. Oh, Wallace, what's happened to Wallace?
Inside of turn 1, he's gone on the grass.
Right, off-road.
And there goes Woomer King as well. He's gone down the inside into turn 2. So now he's sandwiched in this battle for 6th, 7th-ish. No, 9th-ish even. Sort of inserted himself into that battle, which is pretty
Here comes Jam having a go at Wallace as well. He's not quite close enough, but we'll go back up to Nick Fury and Wise Shaman.
Turn 4 is a difficult overtaking spot because I ideally need to be side by side because it's so fast into there.
Yeah, I think we'll drop down to Minden, Shaggy and Bish. Chrism's also there, and Bakey as well.
Bish is clearly powdered up a little bit there.
Stumped up.
Pretty stocked up on his essentials, let's call it that way. As they head through turn 12, 10th time in this race. Bish dropping back a little bit from the Alfa Romeos ahead of him.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
Question is he going to have DRS though? Because if not, Chrism's going to come right through.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm on board now with Chrism and Bish.
Ooh, battle for
Jolly Boy picks up a penalty.
Sorry, mate. The lead as well. Sorry. Wise Shaman and Nick Fury man again. This time Nick Fury trying to go around the outside of turn 1. Didn't work. I thought he was going to try it through turn 2 as well. Forced Wise Shaman into a mistake. Poor drive off turn 2 up towards turn 4. Don't think there's going to be a move made there. But why Nick Fury constantly showing a tyre?
Macho Mark's on a roll tonight as well.
He is. He's keeping up with this pack as well, which is brilliant stuff. I don't know. George does look to have come in again because that front wing has now been miraculously fixed.
Go on, George. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Well then, Shaggy. Oh, the back of Minden.
Yeah, again, Chrism's got back into that second, so he should have DRS there. Yell's in the second flag. Sector. Wesley, it looks
Wesley,
like.
I think, yeah. Yeah, Wesley's dropping down the pack. Let's have a look at Wesley. Yeah, there he is, off-road. in one of Stevie's walls. And away he goes.
I tell you what, this couldn't have come at a better time for someone like George, as Jolly Boy gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
Right then, why have we got a safety car? Oh,
Well,
yeah, sorry, Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley's front wing has decided to go back to Budapest.
Ooh, some pit action.
A lot of pit action there. Right, let's see what's cracking. Almost side by side through a little bit there with Passazo and Jam.
So Minden's put mediums on.
Minden's on the mediums, as is Bakey, as is Ricky. DMTL puts on the softs. Passazo, so does he. Robbie going in, putting a set of mediums on, I do believe. Wesley's also coming in now. What sort of tyres is he going to be popping on, I wonder? Looks like to be a set of mediums as well. There's a lot of pit action coming in here at the bottom half of the field.
Right, did Wise Shaman, Nick Fury and Macho miss the chance to pit, do you think?
No.
No? Okay.
I think that it would have been tight, but I think they would have just about had enough time. Because by the point...
So lap 12? Sorry mate, go on Cam.
I was just thinking, because by the point the safety car had hit the apex of turn 1, they were sort of around about around turn 13, so there was still a little bit of time to go in and put change your strategies and whatnot. Anything happening in Discord, I wonder?
Discord?
Nothing happening in Discord.
So your leaders refraining to pit, want to keep their positions.
And understandably so, it's relatively difficult to overtake. The only sort of real overtaking spots are sort of turn 1 and turn 2 as well. You can keep a battle through there. Turn 4 if you have literal balls of steel. And then again if you're alongside possibly turn 12, but there's not as many overtaking spots as say somewhere like Interlagos last week.
True.
Which
right,
was
then, just go
Mike, you a cracker. The race is still on Twitch at the moment. It's currently being uploaded to YouTube, so it will be available in the next few days.
Worth a watch, that is, mate. Worth a watch.
Absolutely worth a watch.
Jolly Boy's going in the pitch thinking serving a penalty, is he?
He did have a drive-through penalty, but he has put on a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah.
He's gone on to the softs, so...
Safety car will be out a little bit longer then, because we'll have to wait for George and Jolly Boy to catch up. But I'll just run through movers. Nick Fury up 3, Macho Mark up 3, Shaggy up 3, Chrism down 2, Bish up 6, Woo making up 9, Russian Destroy up 1, Stevie Mac up 4, Minden Bean down 6, Bakey Gaming down 3, Wallace up 8, Teal down 11, but I can't see him being 11 for much longer. Pastuzo up 1, Jam up 4, Robbie up 1, Wesley down 7, Jolly Boy down 5.
Yeah, George Check, he's still in 18th place. He's put on the same hards that he was on at the start of the race, which is, I'll be honest, an unusual decision, but it's still quite a good one, you'd think, because the hards are meant to last a little bit longer, and he's already used that different tyre, so he could theoretically, if he's got a spare set of hards, strap on another one of those and just use those till the end.
Ooh, strap on. Ooh.
Thanks.
I was going to say, still got 40 people in the chat. Nice one, Cyril's. George has caught to the back now, so...
Mike, I'm still recovering from your loins comment.
Fruits in my loins?
Yeah. Oh my word. Right. Should we move on from that? Well, I've tried to. It's difficult, I know, but we'll all move past it.
Fair dues.
Ricky in 12th. Well, if we're speaking about your child, let's talk about your child. Ricky in 12th place. Was in 5th at one point, of course, but then decided, yeah, I want to off-road in this F1 car. Which, last I checked, specifically the Williams, it's all right on the track, but I don't think it's meant to be driven off-road.
Well, he'd have big knobbly tyres on for the starters. It was meant for off-road. But I would like to see an F1 car on the sand, on a beach. Anyway,
Yeah.
there we are. Safety car is in this lap. So we're on board with Shaman, who's dictating the space. Nick Fury, Macho Mark, still there, giving him the evils.
Giving him the evils.
When will he go?
I think he's going to leave it late again, or are they going too wide like they do on IndyCar?
He's gone.
I thought they were going to try and do too wide like they do on IndyCar. That would have been a difficult proposition. But here we go. Round the final corner. Looks to be like a decent set of gaps there. So there's still some space. I think Ray and Woom are quite close. Ray trying around the outside of turn 1, outbrake his colleague. Bit of contact there, sort of forced almost off the track there by Woom. Good defence there as they head back towards turn 2.
Bakey is close to Minden, but we'll go up to the front where Chrism's putting pressure on Shaggy for P4, and Nick Fury still thorn in Wise Shaman's side. Ooh, what you doing at?
Ooh, Ray around the outside of turn 4. Cracking move there.
Oh, I missed it.
It probably would have been just in the background of your shot there. Stevie Mack dropping a couple of places, goes deep and cuts the chicane actually. Doesn't pick up a penalty for it, but loses a good couple of positions for it.
Yeah, he lost a position to Wallace, Teal and Pastuzo. Right, and where are we going? Where is it? Where's all the action?
Where is all
the Jam and Stevie Mack?
Well, there's action everywhere.
There is action everywhere. We just don't know where to go. We could do with 4 or 5 cameras. A Ferrari there of Jam having a look at Stevie Mack. Wallace is up to P11, Teal and Wallace having a little bit of a battle. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. Wallace on the inside. Teal runs a bit wide.
Ricky managed to go around the outside of turn 12 to, I think, defend.
Leaders. Why Shaman's still holding first place with Nick Fury right up his diffuser.
Jolly Boy does look to be serving his drive-through penalty, so he's just gone into the pit lane. I assume he's just going to come straight back out in a couple of seconds. Is he going to come out ahead of Robbie, though? I think he will.
Minden, Bakey. Wallace cutting down the gap between himself and Bakey, and so is Teal.
Needs a saying.
Still puts in that.
Needs a saying, let's go Bish. Bish in 6th place.
Yeah,
right up his rear end, though, is Ray.
Teammate Ray.
And we've seen Ray make some pretty stellar moves so far in this race. I think he'd be very happy to make another outrageous one.
Yeah, we'll stay on these two.
Ooh, close there.
A little bit later on the braking from Ray, wasn't it?
I was going to try it. I think if they were a little bit closer, I think he would have tried into there. But not to be. Pardon me, good grief. I think I've picked up the hiccups along with a bit of burping as well, so I don't think this is going to end well.
Hey, DRS enabled. Let's have a look. Who's going to make use of this DRS? It looks like Ray could get the better of Bish. But Bish is holding out there. Here comes Ray on the inside and makes the move.
Goes deep though.
Dusted. Oh, he goes to go deep.
They're still side by side, but a bit of a poor exit there for Bish. Lets Ray keep his 6th place. I think he's quite lucky with that.
Bakey, what's happened to Bakey? Bakey's dropped down to P16. Ooh.
I think he went off-roading as well. Because he's come back on...
Minden on the back. Oh, Wesley's picked up a time penalty as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Bakey. I think his car seems to be okay. So I think it's just a case of trying to replicate the World Rally Championship.
Nice little battle here for P8. We've got Wu making Minden, Wallace and Teal.
And they were actually really close up until just a couple of seconds ago. I think it's that Wim going a little bit wide. Here comes Minden, going to try down the inside. Ooh, great move.
Nice move, Minden. Yes.
They are still side by side though. Wumakin could try inside 13 to defend, but thinks better of it. Careful for the Williams of Wallace. For the World Wide Web, of course. Try saying that 5 times. Around the final corner, changes at the lead as well. Nick Fury gets passed by Macho Mark. Bish goes into the pit lane. Let's see.
What's up with Bish?
He's gone into the pit lane. That's what's happened. Probably changing into a new set of tyres. 17 lap old mediums. If that's how long they're going to last, there's going to be quite a few more pit stops than we would have initially thought.
Shaggy's joining in the front at the top. We'll just see what the outcome of this little battle here is first. I'll just keep my eye on that gap because there's one hell of a battle for P2.
There's one hell of a battle.
Nick, Shaggy and Chrism.
There's one
I
hell
think
of
we'll go up to that now. I can see something happening soon.
Yeah.
Macho Mark in P2. Jam's just picked up another penalty.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. I'm honestly not sure where you're going to look. Of course, like Ricky's right at the back of his teammate thinking, oh, move, you Williams.
Woo, you woo.
You wooing Williams.
Woo.
Nicely
Yeah,
done.
we'll go back onto that battle because Wallace is going to make a move on Woo. I think here is switching to the inside, but no, Woo cuts him off. And Teal's all over the back of these as well with them softs. He needs to meet them softs move because we've got hards with Woo making, mediums with Wallace, and then Teal with the softs. So we've got 3 different tyre.
I think DRS is going to make moves. As Macho Mark has now taken the lead. They're side by side up at the top though. Exit of turn 1 down towards turn 2. Who's going to have DRS? It is Macho Mark. Is he going to consolidate first place inside of turn 2? Forces wise, Shaman wide. Great defence there by Macho Mark.
Impressed with Macho tonight, really am.
Here we go though. Here's wise. Shaman going to try around the outside of turn 4 though. Oh, he's just forced off track there.
Oh. Yeah.
Of course, if you're forced off track, you have to give up the position. So, fair cop to Wise Shaman. He is, I imagine, though, going to be getting him back within the next little bit. But this top 5 battle for first is brilliant at the moment.
Yeah, Nick Fury and Shaggy have caught up now. I thought a little bit of an error from Shaman when we got a yellow flag.
Jolly
Boy's out.
Safety car.
Oh no, not another one.
Thing is that in pit lane or is that on exit of the final corner? Well, we don't know. We're not going to know now, but
I think we'll see some pit action now, Mucker.
Well, let's keep an eye on this front pack because 18 lap all mediums. I don't think they're going to be very favourable.
Yeah, there they go. They're going in. Macho Mark. Wise Shaman.
Nick Fury stays out.
Nick Fury stays out. Shaggy's in. Chrism's in. Ray
stays out.
What are you doing, Ray? Ray
and
stays
Minden.
out. And Minden. Wallace. Woo is in the pits. Teal's in the pits. Pastel's stays out. Ooh. Oh, can't keep up with that.
Very close there with Woo and Teal. We'll let you know who's on what once this whole pit cycle happens because there's going to be a lot of position changes. But at the moment, it is Nick Fury ahead of Ray and Minden. 1, 2, and 3. If you had that on a bet at any point, well done.
Yeah, definitely. But, say, very open these SRC races. With how they allocate the cars. Fascinating how they do it, but it's just close racing every week. And it's what the speckies want. And yeah, Nick's is smashing it. He's in front now. He's in P1. The noobs have impressed me as well, Nines. And George. No pens.
I was about to do a George check. George is in 13th place at the moment, so he is in the points. Top 15 do get points for anybody who does watch MotoGP. That's the point system that they use, so it's 25 for a win, and then it tumbles down from there. Do you get fast lap points as well?
Yeah. Cool. It's 25 points, 20, 16, 13, 11, 10, then down to, obviously, 1. Oh, pardon.
Pardon you. Round turn 12 they go. Stevie Mack under safety car. Under safety car, man. Come on. under safety car. Oh my god.
You know, we watch Stevie every week, at least twice a week on his streams, and he really is a real competent, good driver, and he just hasn't hit the floor.
I mean,
running with SRC, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, mistakes creeping in. We know what happened in Vegas. And so there's obviously a running joke, oh, I'll hit any wall. I remember just before the Japan race saying, oh, mate, there's a wall under the bridge. Just careful, careful you don't hit that. So, you know, that's obviously become a bit of a running joke. But in and of himself, Stevie Mackey is a good racer as is. So,
I know. A lot of time for Stevie as well. Works hard behind the scenes. But Lance Fenton's in the chat again. Glad to see Nick Bliss in the lead. Yeah, lovely, brilliant. And yeah, Papa and I watch him a lot. He is a fab driver. He is a good driver. And we started watching Bakey as well. Bakey's in a league most nights. He's racing, and again, he's a very clean driver. So say SRC, he's hitting the road run, you know, hitting the ground running, and been a lot of interest in the league today. For one, we've been watching the trial racing and giving our input.
Good stuff. Safety car is in this lap. I should also mention, actually, speaking of, you know, a lot of interest, this is the penultimate race. I know, please do not cry. Last race is at Circuit Shield Wheel next week. I'm not going to be here, Sam, with Mike, as per usual. And then we'll see what happens. Season 3 is on the cards. When exactly, we're not fully sure. I imagine not very soon after that finishes. But let's get back to the race, I think.
Nick's gone. Yeah, top secret, Casper. Top secret.
Ooh, what's happened to Ray? Minder's going to lose a couple of positions now, I think, because he tried to overtake. Oh, good grief. Pasto sailed right past.
Wow, Pastuzo, nice one.
Brilliant move by Pastuzo. Minden fake overtook Ray, because obviously...
he's dropping down. Wesley's dropping down. The Macho Mark's dropping down. Robbie, what's happened there?
Fish dropped down a couple of positions as well. Macho Mark stuck on the outside of turn 1. I'd imagine Bakey as well. Something happened with Wesley as well.
Yeah, looks like they've been involved with something off camera. Nick holding tight to this first position. Ray trying his almightiness.
Now the thing is...
Pastuzo, nice one.
Yeah.
Sorry, make one, pal.
The thing is, Nick Fury is currently at quite a hefty disadvantage. His tyres are the oldest of the lot. 21 lap old mediums. And, you know, I'd say coming sort of to the end of the life cycle. What's happening with Shaggy, I hear you ask? Well, let's take a look at Shaggy, shall we?
On board with Shaggy.
Stuck in 8th place. Sandwiched between an AlphaTauri and an Aston Martin. As George is George battling with Wu? Oh my, George forced off track there by Stevie, so Stevie's on an absolute charge. I just caught that bit of contact, forced him right off track.
Teal's up to P9.
Oh my word, a lot happening here tonight, and we're only a third of the way through. In goes Stevie on the inside of turn 2 on Wu. Brilliant attempt for a move, but a little bit more pace, but a switcheroo, hello!
Hello!
Great racecraft. Wow! Sorry, if I'm going to try and be like Crofty, it has to be the old switcheroo.
Shaggy's caught up to the back of White Shaman now. White Shaman's in the back of Jam. Oh, got a yellow flag. Wesley's out.
Wesley is out, and it's another safety car.
And that's good news for Nick.
That is very good news for Nick, but then again, how far down is he going to fall? Because it's all packed right back up again. He's got enough time to pit if he wants to. He's going to be right at the back of the field.
Oh, poor Wesley. I like Wesley. Really do like Wesley.
In goes Nick. In goes Ray as well, past the zone. Does Minder stays out though. So Mitch takes the lead for I think the first time in this race.
Yes. Legal.
Ahead of Ricky, Jam, and Wise Shaman, who was one of the first to pit on the last safety car. What safety car number is this? Is it 3?
No, this is safety car number 4. I'm just going to get a little bit of liquid refreshment.
You go get yourself a little bit of liquid refreshment. Mike will return shortly. But lap 24 of 70, we've just passed the third way. And it is, again, Mitch, Wallace, Jam, and Wise Shaman. Shaggy in 5th, Teal in 6th, Bitch in 7th. Love you, Bish. Happy birthday. Stevie Mack in 8th after having caused the previous safety car. Wu in 9th. George in 10th. George update. George in 10th. Robbie in 11th. Nick Furyman in 12th after having led, again, not very long ago. Ray in 13th, Baking 14th, and then passes over 15th for the points paying positions. And then Macho Mark in 16th, and Chrism in 17th, who's currently in the pit lane, comes out on a used set of medium tyres. They possibly sort of quality tyres, I would imagine. Welcome to Simtech Racing Community. Round 11 of 12 in the Hungaro ring. We've got one more to decide the championship, which is going to be in Canada in 7 days' time. Not with me, unfortunately, but with Mike, who's just gone to get himself some liquid refreshment, and with good old Sambo, who's doing a bit of uni work tonight, or at least he should be. Don't know if he's still listening or not, but he should be doing some good old-fashioned uni work. You're on board with Minder, who's leading the pack, as Mike is back. Hello, Mike.
Hello. I just thought as well, actually, not only next week, the last round of SRC season, and not only is Sam coming back, but we've got the Popper Challenge on as well next week with the hydrating drinks.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see my fellow commentator absolutely pissed off his head on comms, be sure to save your channel points, because the Hydrate Challenge is back.
Next week. Sam's finished. Sam's finished what he was doing. The rest can wait till tomorrow.
Are you going to stick with gin, or are you going to go for something else this time?
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll leave it to chat. Let's see what they say.
Right. Last time in Australia, I believe, Mike downed a bottle of gin on stream. Do we want him to continue with gin or something else? Now, let's be realistic here. I'm not going to tell him to go buy himself the most expensive bottle of Johnny Walker. But
6 cars in this lap.
Be realistic. What would you like to see Mike inhale? Let's say on stream.
Sam. So I'm streaming next week.
Probably.
Right.
I'd personally rather you did.
Ooh,
Safety car's back out, I think.
Wu's had a collision with Nick.
Or is that? Is it? Isn't it? It might be. I don't know.
What?
There's been a couple of collisions further back in the field. I don't know if that means the safety car's going to be back out or not.
Let's have a look. Should we have a look, see what's going on at the back?
Well, safety car's gone in. They're all good, but Ricky's catching Mitch. Oh, I thought he was going to go from mid down into turn 1. A couple of pit callers. Past the zone.
Patuzzo's out.
Yeah, I think he's retired to the pit lane there.
Yeah. There's 3-4 people in the pit. You're Robbie, Nick Fury, Bakey, all in the pit. So there's been a bit of a collision up there, hasn't there?
Yeah, Jam's made a move on Shaggy into turn 2. That's a great move down the inside. But can Shaggy defend right back? No, he can't. Rising curbs a little bit too much on entry there. Jam goes wide into 4 as well, taking too many curbs.
But Minden holding on to this lead. Wallace and Wise Shaman up to P3 already.
Little bit of intel from Lance as well. Nick is saying he thinks he has some form of side pod damage. So that's not very good. As Shaggy side by side with Jam going into turn 11. Jam succeeds the position. And then through goes Bish on DM Teal. Can Stevie go past one? Oh, what a dive by Stevie. Oh my word. Forces Jam off track. Bish goes through Jam as well as they're going side by side. That's Woom alongside him. Jam's dropped about 4 positions in just as many corners there. There goes Ray as well. Side by side. Through goes Jam on one.
3 abreast.
3 wide on exit. What are we doing here? Oh my word. This does not feel like a normal Hungary race at all. Teal goes to the inside. It's sort of 2 then 3. Sort of in a line kind of thing. A Woom goes off track, so does Jam. He's dropped to 10th and 9th respectively. And then Teal's getting himself. And then careful because Chrism's not very far behind.
Wise Shaman's taking P2, but we can't take off this little battle going on with the 2 Ferraris and the Williams.
I think it's all settled down a little bit now, but oh my word, hell of a battle that.
Go back up to P2 and 3. Wise Shaman, Wallace chasing down Minden. Shaggy's in on it as well. Keep your eye on that battle if you can. Keep your eye on them times coming down with Jam, Woo, Teal, Chrism.
Yeah,
you've got a 20-second gap then to your Robbie, so something's happened, obviously.
Yeah, best believe I'm going to be throwing that clip up on Instagram. No, your Robbie, Nick Fury, George, and Bakey all went into the pit lane at the end of the safety car, didn't they? Right, is Teal going to try and make a move into 12? Yes, he does. Woom goes deep to avoid that. Chrism's going to go through side by side. They are coming into turn 13. Is the outside line going to work for the Haas? No, it doesn't.
No.
But Woom has to go into the pit lane, as it turns out. So there we are. The Ferraris are now side by side as well through the final corner. Through goes
Stevie Mack past his lap.
Through goes Teal on Jam, but now Jam and Chrism are going to have a fight. There's a battle for 10th place, 6th place points, 6 points even, not 6th place points, 6 points for grabs. And there goes Jam, spin! Don't know if that was forced by contact or not, but that's a spin, and he's lost a couple seconds to Chrism now as well.
Yeah, Wise Shaman making a move on Minden. No, he's not quite close enough. But they've dropped Wallace by a second and a bit. Shaggy's on the back of Wallace. And then Stevie Mack. P5. Thanks for the update.
I was about to mention, confirmed by Lance, good friend of Nick's, that Nick has red side pod damage and a bit of underfloor. So not how his race would have wanted considering how well he started this. But that is a brave move by Shaggy. I thought he was going to go for it into that corner. That would have been difficult, but he's going to try side by side around the penultimate corner. Nothing there for him. Stevie going to try and force himself down the inside of the final corner. No, but he gets drastically close there to the back end of Shaggy. The RS is now active, I do believe. So they're probably going to blast past Ricky Wallace. To the right goes Shaggy. To the even further right goes Stevie. Stevie's going to make 2 moves in one. He goes too deep. He's going to have to give them both back. Shaggy goes down the inside of the exit of turn 1, and he's made that move. DRS also working for him. Stevie's lost quite a little bit of time there to the back of Ricky, but oh my word, what a dive if he would have made that stick.
Great racing, fantastic. Don't know where to look, at all.
I don't know where to look as well, mate. Jam's gone into the pit lane as well.
We've got Bish and Ray touching noses.
I'm sure it's not just noses, a little bit more than that as well, probably. As they're heading into turn 8 and then 9. And then this like squiggly section that is the top of the circuit normally, but on your map on the bottom right hand side, it's the very right hand side. I don't know why they've oriented it that way.
Stevie Mack and Wallace swapping positions.
Macho Mark's going to try and get himself involved in this
running
as well.
the back of Wallace there, there's contact.
Yeah, there's this massive battle now because Bish and Ray are in this as well. Wesley's left the session. Unfortunate race for the Mercedes. But Ricky's going to be defending against a massive train of cars. Shaggy's gone very far ahead, 1.8 seconds ahead. Matcha Mark's got to drive 3 wide down the front stretch again, down into turn 1. Matcha Mark trying to keep the inside line, but can't make that work. And then Stevie gets the old switcheroo, as certain people call it, and he's going to make that work. He's going to go side by side with Ricky Wallace. Ricky trying to the outside line of turn 2. Can he make that defense stick using the curbing? Not quite. Now he's opened up to Macho Mark, but I don't think Macho Mark is going to make a move into 4. He's a little bit too fast in there. So again, a lot of good stuff happening around here.
Yeah, I think the Joseph Wise Shaman got within a tenth of a second to Minden, but he's pulled out a little bit out of Minden. So I'll keep my eye on that battle, but say we can't take our eyes off this P4. Stevie Mac, Wallace, Macho, Russian Destroyer, Bish is in there as well.
Sam
also.
Sam, I don't think I could have said it better myself. Moment there for Ricky. Could Macho Mark make a move down the inside of turn 12? Ricky goes a little bit deep, expecting the move, but no move there from the Mercedes. All he's done is lost time there. Is Ricky sort of like, what's it called? Like a cook. That's cork in a bottle. That's the words I was looking for.
Yeah, here comes Macho now. Mercedes power. With a little bit of DRS.
Well, it's Mercedes power against Mercedes power, and Mercedes power wins that battle. Down into turn 1. Ooh, moment there for Ray there. As he's opened up to Bish and to Teal as well. Can Teal make a move? No, he can't. Contact with the Astons. That is Bish's spin almost spin because of contact. Almost clatters the wall there.
Ooh, well, Bish won't be happy. He'll be snorting on his white stuff. We're with another penalty. It's not like him. Minden pulling away from Wise Shaman again. It's over half a second, that gap.
Speaking of penalties.
Wallace under pressures.
Yeah, speaking of penalties, Stevie on 3, Teal on 3, Bish on 3, Robbie on 9, Jules on 3, Jam on 6, and that's actually Woo's first penalty because he's only on 3 seconds.
Oh, I've got it down. Oh, no, I get it. Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean...
There's Ray on Wallace. Ray's getting close to Wallace with Teal. Jam's got another penalty.
That puts him up to 9 seconds worth.
Yeah. Looks like Wallace is in the pit.
Ricky's in the pit.
Wallace in the pits. Lap 32 of 70. Ray up to P6. Macho Mark P5. And we'll go up to Wise Shaman and Minden.
Teal's just a little touch too far away there on the back of Ray, so we can't really make that move stick. But oh my word. Again, we know Hungary's not usually known for great racing, but what a spectacle are we seeing tonight?
It's great, honestly. Like Sam said in the chat, very rare you get good racing at Hungary, but you've got it tonight.
I don't think I could have asked much better. Woo's retired from the session, VSC.
Oh, Woo.
Looks to be through turn 10. If we maybe stay on board with the front few, might see what actually happened. He's just on the right hand side there. I'm not sure if that was maybe contact with the wall or something or other. I'm not being given great camera angles by the game. Thank you very much.
No, I'm not. No.
He's just gone. I'm going to assume contact with the wall as we are back under green conditions. So we've gone green for the fifth time in this race.
Past Stevie.
Great move there into the penultimate corner. Then through the final one they go, starting lap 33.
See, Stevie's been different gravy since he put the mediums on, hasn't he?
Yeah, as well, since that incident, he's been different gravy. He's going to try around the outside. No. Can he get the over-under? No. Match and Mark parks the car sort of in the middle of the corner. We head through turn 2, 33rd time of asking. We've got, what is that, 38 laps, I think? 37 and a half, give or take a couple. laps to go. We're not even halfway, mind you.
Another couple, we will be.
Match and
Go
Mark
up
goes
to,
deep into that
Sorry,
chicane
mate.
there. I was just saying you
Yeah,
went deep into the chicane.
oh, all right.
Sorry, mate. I know that sounded patronising. I wasn't trying to be.
No. No, doesn't matter to me. I don't understand anyway.
Oh my word. I reckon Battle for the Lead possibly could be one that we could look at. Mitch against Wise Shaman, see if he can use his magical powers on the man ahead of him.
DRS.
Well, DRS is pretty
Here he
magical.
comes, he's coming.
Down the inside.
Ooh.
Side by side, great attempt there by Shaman, but I think the outside line and a poor exit as well compounds Minden's defence there. Teal side by side as well, turn one, not a great exit from Teal round the outside, so yes, having a good line is good, but you also need a good exit out of the corner to sort of secure the move.
Yeah, also, your Minden-Wise Shaman battle is actually a battle for the championship as well.
Oh, is it?
Currently, Shaman P1, Mitch is P2.
Ooh, how close are they?
9 points.
Oh, so this is pretty big.
Yeah.
So
Minden
correct me if I'm wrong.
5 points, yeah.
If Wise Shaman ends this race with more than a 26-point gap, that's championship secured.
Yeah.
What's the gap now? Not including this race, just generally.
4 points.
Wow. Okay. So I don't think the championship's going to be decided tonight. Which means...
No, far from it.
Yeah, far from it. He'd need... Basically, Wise Shaman would need to win, and for Mitch to sort of finish very low down.
I don't know if you've noticed, cruising P3.
Yes!
Wallace has passed his lap.
I'd like to say I said he'd be P3.
Yeah.
I know we're only halfway, and I'm getting very ahead of myself, but I'd like to say that I said that.
You did.
Thank you.
You did. It's all written down on paper.
Oh, good man. Good man, good stuff. Yeah, at the moment, battle for the lead, battle for 6th at the moment is where we're looking. Jolly Boy's left the session. Unfortunate debut for him.
Right then, just noticed 23 lap old mediums for Mitch.
Yeah. Cork in a bottle?
Cork in a bottle.
Cork in a bottle. Not a bottle of wine,
bottle.
because last time I had wine, let's just say it did not end well.
I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. I saw what a state you're getting on Coke. Lemonade.
I know.
Anyway, Wise Shaman didn't close the gap much on Minden there. Minden still got 44% battery. And keeping in front of Wise Shaman and Shaggy. Distance is still the same between the two. Macho Mark is coming down on them as well in P4.
Shaggy's... Yeah, Shaggy's doing well on those slightly worn medium tyres. It's still in a better state than Mitch is, but still probably not going to be in a good state in general. Yes, we know it's a short track, but there's still a lot of fast corners. You're sort of thinking through this section where these guys are now, sort of 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like one line through here. You go slightly offline, you're sort of done.
To agree there. Wise Shaman's as close as he's been for a long time now as he come into the pit straight.
What we're saying is Casper is a lightweight from that statement. Let's just say downing a bottle of wine in 15 minutes on a bus doesn't end well. Right, Wise Shaman to the lead, down the inside of turn 1.
Yeah.
Great move
Yellow flag.
by the AlphaTauri. Yellow's in the second sector. I think that's for Jam.
Yep.
As these guys are heading down towards turn 2 and back down the hill. Yeah, great move.
Why Shaman's in a good spot at the moment. 25 lap old mediums for Minden and Shaggy on 17, 14 lap old softs for Macho. I can see them three pitting before Why Shaman.
And the thing is, he's already pulled out a gap over 8/10.
Yeah, he has.
But yeah, let's just say a whole bottle of, I think it was either Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc on a bus on the way to the club doesn't end well.
Why am I getting that view with Jam? I'm just having a look to see if he's fully loaded with wings and that, and he is. So back up to front. Why Shaman's pulled over with a second gap now over Minden. Minden is going in the pits.
I think he was just waiting for Wise Shaman to make the move because he wasn't going to give it up without a fight, and we know, because Mitch wouldn't. Why would he? We know him pretty well. But there's obviously also the concern of if I pit too early, I'm going to, waste some time on these. I'm going to wait for this man to pass me. For it to be officially right, enough of these, I'll pit next lap, kind of thing.
I understand it if you don't yourself.
As well. So, well, to be fair, sometimes there are moments where I don't even understand myself.
Right, here's Bish on Nick. Ooh, he leaves him room, Nick leaves him room, but Bish, he's got the better exit.
Good stuff
50,
there,
50.
side by side. Nicely
It's
done.
Bish, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
Bish
well,
on the outside. Contact.
Nick's got the inside line, but Nick does have the damage. Not sure what Bish has in terms of it, but Nick's damage disadvantage. Nick's damage disadvantage certainly didn't help. And as they head through turn 4, it is Bish in 10th and Nick in 11th.
Yeah, Macho Mark is closing in on Shagstick.
Lap 38 of 70. We're looking on for this battle for second now. Yes, second? Yes, second. Matcha Mark and Shaggy. Here comes Matcha Mark. Closer, closer, closer. No move into turn 1. A little bit too far back. But down into turn 2 again.
Down on
DRS down there.
Chrism and Wallace as well coming on to start finish straight. Here's Wallace close enough. He's
not
eating up the yards, but no, not quite close enough to make the move.
He's chomping down on the Haas, but can't quite get his teeth around the car ahead of him. He cut down into turn 2. Oh, I thought he had a little boatload of pace there, but
yeah, I'm going up to Macho Mark now. He's doing his utmost.
Yeah, I think
somebody's asking for time pens, Casper. Neen's asking for time penalties.
Time pens. Okay, let me have a look and update you on the time penalties. Not much has changed since. Stevie Mack on 3, DM Teal on 3 in 6th place. 10th place Bish is also on 3. George is on 3 seconds in 13th place. Also should mention now anybody who finishes is guaranteed points because top 15 get points. And what do we have? 15 drivers.
Well spotted, Casper.
And then Robbie and Jam, top and 15th, both have 9 seconds worth of penalties. So there's a couple bits of additional penalties, but most have 3. Here comes Macho Mark down the inside of Shaggy, making that move nice and clean. Those soft tyres still clearly have a little bit of life left in them.
They do, yeah. Quite surprising, actually. 17 laps on softs.
Yeah, that surprised me as well, because I thought about 25 laps on mediums, maybe like 15s on the softs. Although, safety cars.
So Teal, he's on 20 lap old softs, so...
Yeah, you do have to also remember...
he's not been hanging about, has he? Yeah, I know about the safety car and what have you.
Yeah, so that's probably reduced where Steve Mack goes up to 6 seconds worth of penalties now that we've mentioned it, because of track limits penalties. Well, I would assume track limits penalties. He hasn't really got anybody else in front of him or around him, so if he's cut a corner, well, that's on him.
Yeah, nice little point I've got for you here, Casper.
Go for it.
We're 4/7 of the race gone?
Yes. Great use of maths there, Michael.
Right.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going down with Chrism and Minden.
Uh,
Minden with his fresh mediums on. He's putting pressure. Oh, sorry, mate.
no, it's
Are
fine.
you noticing
He was
anything?
going to go down into turn.
Oh, Shaggy's in the pits. Shaggy's in the pits.
Well, Minder's made the move
Minden's
down
got
into
past.
12. Charisma's had a poor exit as well, so he can't really defend. So that is that. And
Stevie Mack up to P3.
Yes, ladies
Up
and gents,
to P3.
Stevie Mack is on the podium. If you have that on a
Raise
review,
up to P4.
if anybody
Yeah, sorry, mate,
had
go
an ACCA bet and put a bet on that, fair cop.
But nobody in the right mind would have done.
Well, exactly. That's
You
why
said that, not me.
That's why I'm saying if.
Oh dear, Michael. Like some little gaps appearing now.
Yeah.
We haven't got the close race we did have.
But it was a hell of a close race.
We've gone 41 laps of non-stop action.
Pretty much, yeah. Other than like safety cars and whatnot, which obviously happens. But like, if we disregard safety cars, virtual safety cars, it has been pretty much 41 laps of non-stop balls to the wall, constant action. Brazil.
Right, calm it down in the chat, please. There's a bit of arguing going on there with Eames and Lance Fenton. All tongue-in-cheek, obviously.
I think,
Right.
Lance, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you trying to reference a certain meme by a certain Tomskar? Because I think I know what you were trying to say there.
You know. Here comes Chrism. Shaggy on Chrism.
Prison. Side by
Teal's
almost
in the
side
pit.
by side final corner. Teal's gone into the pit lane. Finally, 22 lap old soft, some would say. Is Shaggy on the scene, as you'd expect from the mystery machine, down into turn 1. Nicely done there by the Alpha.
Yeah. And a fair little gap as well, created from Shaggy there within 100 yards. Back up to the top, we've got Macho Matt all over the back of Ice Shaman.
Teal's paired onto the
19 lap old
mediums.
soft.
Teal's paired onto the mediums. Now, mediums to the end.
Yeah, possible.
Ladies and gents, George has picked up another penalty. 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. George check. He's come in. What's he going to pop on? I can't see from this camera angle. A couple more people have picked up. I think that's Nick Fury and Ray have both picked up a form of penalty. I'll check in a sec. I can't see from this camera angle what he's done. There we go. What's he done? Mediums. I think, again, mediums for the end of the race. Right. What's happened here? So a couple of penalties being dished out. So let's see what's cracking. Nick Fury and Ray have both picked up 3-second track limits penalties.
Ooh.
Now, obviously,
Ooh.
Nick Fury in 11th. That's not going to change. That's not going to change his standings too much. But Ray's in 4th. He could theoretically pull those hards to the end, should he want to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nick in the pits, but Macho within half a second of Ice Shaman now. He's done well with them tyres. Macho. Stevie Mack is within 3 seconds as well.
Yes, but Stevie Mack does have the 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh, yes.
So
yes, not forgetting that.
I don't want to ruin anybody's fun or anything, but I'm trying to be at least slightly realistic here.
Fair dues, fair comment.
Because that's what I do. I bring down the fun by being realistic. But down the front stretch, Shaman goes immediately to the right-hand side to try and defend. He's forcing Macho Mark round the outside, but he's forcing his way down the inside.
Wow.
He's
done
that a few
racing.
times before, and Shaman is, again, wise to it, hence the name. He's going to try and force Macho Mark around the outside, parks the car in the middle of the corner, does the magician, and then through turn 3, Macho Mark has no way to attack.
Oh, DRS helped him a little bit because they're both on the same battery percentage as well.
Speaking of battery percentage, my Xbox has just shown my remote batteries are on low.
Oh.
Oh. Which means they should last at the end of the race now, but just in case I randomly disconnect, that's why.
No worries, Mucker. We'll be here.
I've got spare batteries in here. I bought 50 from Mazda a couple of weeks ago for 12 quid. So,
Hey.
you know, that was surprisingly cheap. Yeah.
Hey, do you know what I did? I bought a charger and 8 rechargeable batteries for $9.99 off Amazon. Here comes this Minden. Past Ray.
Seems like I need to do more shopping on Amazon. Could Ray get back on Minden? Not through that corner. To be fair, I have Amazon Prime, so I should have probably done that anyway. Match Mark's gone into the pit lane, so again, ladies and gents, Stevie is in second place now.
Go Stevie, lad.
Not long he could be leading.
So my shame is Stevie Mac, Minden Bean, Ray up to P4, Shaggy P5. Wallace is in the pits on his 13-lap old soft, so we'll be going on mediums to the end.
Probably. Let me have a look. See
he's gone on hards.
He's gone on the hards. He's gone for the safe option. He's gone for the safe option there. Maybe his tyre wear's a little bit higher than most, and maybe that's why he's gone for the hards. Which, fair dues for keeping a set of hards till the end there. But actually, while we're talking about Williams, of course, big news for Williams that they're no longer going to have the screen mounted on the chassis. It's going to be back on the wheel. End of an era, that.
Lance said Shaman and Stevie Mac will be pitting soon. Yeah. Stevie Mac obviously running these mediums to the
canvas.
Yeah, to the canvas. That's the word I was looking for, Casper. I think he went for going pits then and carried on.
I think he thought about it for a sec. I think he would have thought about it for a sec, but didn't go for it. Again, you're the racer here, so if anything, you probably know this better than I do. When would the best point be to sort of pit for a soft tyre?
Got the to what for the go to the end?
Yeah.
Lap for 58.
Okay. I slightly
55, 58.
I was going to say I was thinking about 55-ish. So
yeah, 55, 58. Yeah.
I don't think it's possible for Stevie, but for someone like Wise Shaman, could he theoretically pull out another 10 laps on those hards and then pit for a set of softs till the end?
Definitely. I can see him going 30, 35 laps. Where are we going, mate? Where are we going?
I'm going to chat because I've just seen. I'm just reading through it. And Neen said FFS Casper. Thanks, Neens. Love you.
What was that for?
I think it was me saying I like to be realistic.
Oh.
Which is completely understandable.
Shaman's in the pits.
So, hello. Big news, ladies and gents. Stevie across the line is now your race leader.
In P1.
Well, hey,
Stevie.
You'd have said that an hour and a half ago.
Right, then what's Shaman going to put on mediums? Or did he start on mediums?
Doesn't really matter, because he's obviously used mediums and hards, so he's all clear to run mediums till the end if he wants to. Is that Macho Mark fastest?
Yeah, where it was. Macho Mark the fastest lap there in P5 and cutting down the time between himself and Ray. Dramatically. 4 tenths since she said that. 4 tenths. Wow. But Stevie Mac, your race leader. I don't want to sound surprised, but good on Stevie.
Good on Stevie, and right behind, well, not right behind them, but behind him are the two Alphas battling for what is at the moment second place. What is going to be at the end? I actually don't have a clue.
I've said it a million times, mate. It's not over till that fat lady sings, is it?
Yeah. Or in Harry Potter, where the dog attacks her painting. Does that happen in Harry Potter? think in the movies it does.
Macho Mark all over the back of Ray. I don't know where I'm going to go. Shaggy and Minden or Ray and Macho.
Here comes Macho
Look
down
at
the inside of the
Macho.
final
Wow,
corner. Hello.
cracking move.
What a
Cracking move.
Used the Ray's very wide line through that final corner. Ray's going to try and retaliate down into turn 1, but again, a bit more speed from Mark and a bit more distance. Hell of a race.
Going on Shaggy and Minden.
Lance is gone now. He said he should have left the pub 5 minutes ago, which is actually probably one of very few good reasons why I'd say that you can leave the stream if you need to go for a piss, as in for a piss up.
Take your phone with you when you go in the pub. You can watch it in the pub.
Yeah, get more people, get more eyeballs on it.
Yeah, it's Chrism and Teal. Nothing much separating them two for P7. Here comes Teal. Randy.
Oh, into that chicane. It's not often we see a move into there.
You don't see that move. You don't see that move, do you?
What a dive bomb by that Ferrari. I mean, there is, of course, the disadvantage for Chrism of 27-lap-old mediums, but that's...
He's pulled a second already.
That's still a hell of a move regardless.
Here's Wise Shaman and Ray. Ray's run wide. Shaman goes past. Up to P5 for Wise Shaman.
Are
Mark,
those
119.5.
Are those hards already starting to deteriorate a little bit too much?
Well, we saw Wise Shaman choose to pit on 25 lap olds, didn't we? So it could be.
True. Very, very true.
Shaggy after Minden still. Not much between them two buggers. Shaggy got a hell of a drive off that curb then. Did you see that?
I don't think I saw that, I'll be honest. What, off inside of 4?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Like a slingshot effect.
To be fair, if you take that curb right, you do gain a lot of time, but of course, obviously, the more you cut it, the theoretically likelier it is to, pick up a penalty for it. Third sector, yellow flag, safety car. Jam's had an incident. Jam heading... Ooh, hello. Spun it on the exit of 13 as the top 3 are all coming into the pit lane. Now, this is going to change things.
Macho in as well. Shaman's in as well. Ray's in.
Who's going to trap on a set of softs now, I wonder?
Teal is... What's he doing? Is he...
Coming in.
No, is he... Oh, he's coming in. Didn't know what to do then.
So does Chrism.
Chrism's in.
Ricky.
Wallace is in.
And that's all we know for top 9 at the moment. Stevie Mac back on track. Return of the Mac into the lead.
Now then, they're putting softs on.
20 laps.
20 laps on softs.
I think this has suddenly turned into a race of... Yes, you need to be quick, but tyre management is more important than ever.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick my neck out here.
Yeah?
Ray and Wallace, I think, are in a good position.
Yeah. Ray in 6th, Wallace in 9th. Yeah? Okay, I can get behind that.
If they can stick to them leading 5, this is going to be interesting mucker.
I was about to say, because the softs obviously are going to have that pace increase. So we'll see what happens. Jolly Boy says in Discord he crashed on the last corner, had wing damage, and then the car just wouldn't. Thanks, Neens, for that, by the way. For the collation of information on that front. Well, we're going to have less than 20 laps once this SC comes in. And it's going to be an absolute cracker of a finish because almost everybody is going to be on brand spanking new tyres.
Yeah.
And I
Team
mentioned,
Nick.
almost everybody. You said there were two people
Nick.
that were in a good position. I think there's two people that are going to struggle. Bish and
Who?
Robbie.
Yeah.
Bish now on 6th lap. Robbie now on, well, once he crosses the line, it'll be 5 lap softs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not ideally, you probably would have wanted new softs or at least slightly used mediums.
George as well. George and Nick, 8 and 10 laps respectively on mediums. That's another 20 laps on top of them. Nah.
Nah, I don't think. I think it's
Anyway,
some sort of mistake, either that or they're out of soft tyres, and they just had to put something on.
and I hate to say it, but Stevie struggled on his softs. I hope he proves me wrong. I do. You know, he suffered a bit on softs. His mediums with a better tyre, but you know,
yeah,
we just don't know. There might be another safety car with 10 laps to go. We never know.
Exactly. I mean, we could see absolutely anything. Like you said yourself, it's the race isn't over until the checkered flag is afloat. So, you know, absolutely anything could happen. Safety car's going to stay out for another lap, I think. Have you got, now that we're approaching sort of the end of the race, have you got, by chance, any sort of contenders for driver of the day? I wonder.
I have got quite a few at the moment.
Okay.
I have quite a few. There's, I've got 5 written down here.
I'm sort of thinking between 2 or 3. Bish has gone into the pit lane, so he must have heard what we said. He's just come in as well. I imagine either he's going to strap on a new softs. So a big old blunder by the birthday boy Bish. So, well, a charge from the back is one hell of a way to finish your birthday.
Isn't it just?
As we expect, we're going to have about 18 laps of racing action. We expect the softs to last about 15. So it's going to be very close. See who can use their tyres the most efficiently. And
safety car's going to be in this lap.
Yeah. So we're going to start on 53 of 70. I think that's about 17 or 18 laps. And with the fact that, you know, both myself and Mike think they're going to last about 15 laps, I don't think this race could have finished in much more of a tasty way.
No, I don't. I keep saying things about Ray. I'm not saying it because he's my lad. But him and Ray are in a good spot. If they can keep up with these top 5 at the moment, they're in a very, very good position. But anyway, safety cars buggered off. We're on to Stevie Mack, who's in charge of the restart.
We'll go for George check as well. George is in 11th place, so again, progress.
George check. I like it. George check.
I've been using it the whole race. I'm surprised you've only cottoned onto it now. I love you. Here we go into final corner. When is Stevie going to go now? Later, I think he's just gone now. He's caught Minden slightly, but Shaggy's right on the back of that, and this is going to be interesting. The soft dash to the line starts now. Shaggy down the inside. Can he make that move? No, he can't. He considers it, thinks about it. There's moves further back. That's Teal on Ricky. So again, needs to keep in touch if he wants those mediums to work towards the back 5 or so laps of the race. What's happened there with Macho Mark? He's lost a couple of positions. Here comes Ray down the inside of turn 3. That's the corner cut. He's going to lose a bit of time. Here comes Teal around the outside of 4. Can he make that work? They're side by side through here. Into here. It's difficult to go side by side. And can Ricky get through? No, he can't.
Stevie Mack half a second in front.
There's a bit of a gap being created there, but Ray and Ricky haven't really made too much progress, but neither would you expect that from the fact that they're both on mediums. Compared to everybody running on a set of soft tyres. Into turn 11 they go. We'll see what happens towards the back end of the race. It's going to be mighty exciting. Make sure you don't go anywhere. If you want to miss out on the ads, either feel free to get a little, subscription with us, or if you've got if you've got Amazon Prime, sign up to Twitch Prime and get yourself a free subscription with us. That's what I've done.
Yes.
Works wonders for me.
And me. And me.
Well, there you go.
Can't be a no ads race. Close to Shaggy and Minden. And why Shaman also still with his nose in there. Macho Mark as well.
I thought Prism was going to make a move on Ricky as well. Bishhead to George. But George is trapped on 13-lap-old mediums.
He's perhaps hoping for another safety car, is our George.
Perhaps. That's going to be interesting to see if it happens.
Stevie Mack pulled 8/10 on Minden.
So maybe those softs are working for him better than initially thought. But he's sort of breaking away from this pack. Remember, DRS is within 1 second. Pardon me. My tummy's rumbling and I have no idea why I ate before comms. They're down into 12. We're on board with Wise Shaman. Going to start 16 to go, and again, this final bit of the race is going to be all about tyre management. We think
Definitely is.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Well, Stevie's not holding back, really, is he?
No, not if he's setting fastest lap. DRS is enabled as well. And who's that coming on the inside? Oh, why Shaman Macho Mark? No, just Teal's just got past Ray down to P7.
What's happened there? Teal's dropped down a couple of positions as well.
He has, he lost the back end. Didn't get a very good exit off the corner, which didn't help either. Wallace up to P7, Ray 6. Macho Mark, Wise Shaman, Shaggy, Minden. Shaggy's all over the back of Minden as well.
Yeah, he's right on the back of that. About a quarter of a second just before that corner. As Chrism's dropped down a couple of positions. No, he hasn't. No, okay. That's a timing thing. Of course, yeah. Thanks.
Why Shaman wants his championship. He's not giving in.
No, he's not giving in. He's going to fight to the bitter end. And why wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Especially considering how close it is. Fastest middle sectors in terms of Why Shaman as well. So a lot of pace still in that Alpha Tauri. And to be fair, they close right back up to Stevie. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens down the front straight. 15 to go as they cross the line. Let's see what happens.
Stevie's pulling away.
Well, he was, but now he's closed back, but now he's pulling back away.
Yeah, closed up, you're right. Just Shaggy. Ooh,
Macho Mark side by side with Wise Shaman. Tries to get the move, but couldn't get enough of his car on the inside. These guys are broken away from a little further back. Bakey ahead of Jaws. They're battling a little further down. Jaws well off track there. So, comes back on behind Robbie. And Bakey is now right on the back. Right on the back of Bakey is Nick Fury, who has received a lot of damage. We're getting told.
Let's go back up to the leaders because that is getting tasty. 5 in the raffle, let's say.
I should also mention thank you, Yeezy7, for giving us a follow. Much appreciated. As always, these guys heading through turn 11 for the 56th time in this race. Not very much left to go. They head up to turn 12. You don't normally see like great racing action, but if you were here earlier in the race, which, why weren't you? You should have been. Absolute cracker of a race.
Brilliant race.
Yeah, it was an absolute hell of a race, and I don't think, for Hungary standards, you'd expect much better. Down the inside.
He loves that line, does Macho.
And he's made it work this time. He hasn't always made it work, but he has definitely made it work. So the gap between Minden and Wise Shaman in the championship is growing ever so slightly bigger in Minden's favour.
Yeah, nice little battle here with Ray, Wallace and Chrism as well. And also Teal on the back of them. Just don't know which lot to focus on. You're leading 5 or P6 down. It's getting close.
Well, the thing is, right, we're all talking about Stephen Mack. Oh, he could win the race. He's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. He really needs to sort of hightail it from these guys. Otherwise, he's going to have no chance of, well, at the moment, should the checker go now, I don't think he'd even finish top 6.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, a bit of realism setting in there.
Realism, as always, provided by myself.
Yeah, the realist. Casper the realist.
Yeah.
Still, he's pulled out a second on Minden after restart. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that?
Yellows.
Who's that? No, it's gone off again. It's gone off.
That might have been for George, I think. Was it final sector?
Yes.
I think it would have been George then. Because I did see the green just flash up just in the section of track that he was passing. Bakey ahead of
Bakey,
Robbie.
Yeah. Up to 11th is Bakey on his debut.
And
Stevie though.
I should also mention
Teal's up to P8. Chrism. Give his position there. Sorry, go on, mate.
I was just going to mention, there's nowadays in F1, you don't really see, unless something crazy happens, you don't really see much in terms of variation of strategy. You see the 1 or 2 stops. Everybody here has made at least 3.
Yeah.
Most have done 4.
Well, that's your safety cars for you, isn't it? Really, 5 safety cars.
And everybody has a different strategy, and that's why it's brilliant.
Certainly is.
And of course, with the recent announcement of F1 2024 coming out at the end of May.
Yeah.
Here's
exciting stuff.
Here's the hoping that they actually make I don't want to say that this game's crap, but there's definitely things that can be improved.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shaggy trying everything he can to get past Minden, but fortunately Minden is doing a great job. And here's Macho Mark coming on the back of Shaggy. Thinks better of it there. Pulled out quickly.
Nicely held by Shaggy. So at the moment, this is your battle for the lead, really, because Stephen Mack needs that 6-second gap to retain the lead. Whereas he's only got 1.4, let's say. So, you know, he needs that gap, and at the moment he doesn't have it. So it's really
Bakey.
A battle for the lead. Minden's got, not Minden, Bakey's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, first one of his race so far.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, made it up 59. Fair cut.
Chrism, penalty for Chrism. That's his first. Is it fatigue setting in with these drivers now?
Well,
picking up the penalties.
Stevie's going to be hoping that the guys behind him pick up some form of penalty as well.
He's doing well, Stevie, you know. Macho Mark again. Inside of Shaggy. No.
I thought he was going to try and take that really proper inside line like he has done quite a few times in this race so far. But seems not to have done that. Thought better of it.
Hey, if the race ends now, Minden will be 12 points ahead of Wise Shaman in the championships. Chrism gets past Teal. I don't know if Teal's made a mistake.
Safety
There's a safety car.
Now then. Hello, ladies
Everybody's going on softs.
Right.
Everybody's going on softs.
Thing is, right?
What's it for anyway?
I think it's probably for a front wing missing. Let me just scan the field, see what's cracking.
I'm doing the same myself. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's DMT Teal.
DM Teal His front wing's gone all the way back to Austria.
Yeah, he looks like it's Concorde.
Yeah! I mean, Concorde was... Yeah, Concorde had red, didn't it?
Stevie Mack's pitting, Minden's pitting, Shaggy's pitting,
Macho
Macho
Mark,
Mark's
isn't it?
staying out.
I was about to ask, what do you do if you're Stevie? Do you pit for fresh tyres, or do you hope for the best? Ricky's got 5 seconds of speeding in the pit lane. I think that's the first penalty of the race, or is it not?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Chrism stays out, so does Ray, so does Bish. So Stevie's going to come out, I think, in 5th. And to be fair, if Stevie can get past the guys ahead of him, which seems to be like not if but when kind of situation, would you say that with the fact that people ahead of him, most of them have got penalties, that's going to create a buffer? And then
Yeah.
then Stevie Mag at least will gain some time.
Yeah. We're going to be starting lap 63. I'm going to stick my nose out and say lap 63.
I was going to say like 63, 64, so we'll have 7 or 8 laps to go. Spicy these last few laps. I don't think I could have said it much better myself. These are actually really sort of interesting last couple of laps. Because, like, going into lap 50, you think, okay, not much is really going to happen, right? But then, safety car happens.
I know.
And you're like,
Just
what the hell?
no dear mucker. It's one of my. I say it every week, and it's not over till that fat lady yokels her vocals.
Not over until she comes over the mountain. I'm trying to remember what the other verses were of that song. I think one of them was "She'll be wearing bright pink slippers."
No.
Wasn't it?
No.
Or is this a primary school version which I was at the time too young to understand?
Right, hang on. Let me think what the lyrics are. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
I do remember that.
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Right, let's have a look.
She'll be wearing pink pajamas when she comes.
Oh, that's not the real thing. What are you on about? I just need the lyrics for this. English lyrics. Here we go.
You're a spoff, you are, Cathy.
Right. I found a state.gov website. Oh, this is an American version. What is that?
Safety cars in this lap. Come on, Casper.
Oh my god. Sorry, I've just seen the American version, and it is, with all due respect to America, crap. Right, 8 laps to decide your winner. Matthew Mark
Ray's
does
gambling.
lead at the moment. Ray, Chrism, and Bish, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. But they are at the disadvantage. They haven't pitted for fresh tyres.
Stevie Mack's got penalties. So, Minden, Shaman, Shaggy, and he's gone. Macho Matt's gone.
Hasn't really caught Ray out. So now it's a question for Stevie Mack, not if, but when. Shaman trying to go down the inside of turn 1 on Minden. This is going to hold these guys up in terms of Stevie, but Stevie's gone deep into turn 1.
Stevie.
And that is the position lost to West Shaman. Can he retaliate into turn 2? Not quite. Has to stay behind, and you said it yourself, he struggles on those soft tyres. And Shaman's going to try and go around the outside of turn 4. Whoa, what a move!
Wow.
What a move around the outside. Normally you can't do that. To be fair, Bish's tyres are near to nowhere, but regardless, that is still some move.
Wow. We've seen it all tonight, haven't we?
And we just...
Oh, we got a yellow flag. It's George, I think.
No, it's DM Teal and George and Nick Fury.
Oh, dear.
And Teal has beached himself on the curbs of the chicane. Of course, there are some sausage curbs down there.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Or if you can hear me, if you're on, just take a screenshot and reset to track, Teal.
Trying
That's
to go
it,
to
mucker.
8th gear and not making it work. Disqualified from session
Oh,
for
he's
parking in a dangerous
disqualified.
location.
Bastard.
Not much he can do on that one. Unfortunate situation. I think he might still be classified because he's still within
Yeah, yeah.
the 90%. But we'll see what happens. Stevie Mack making a move on Bish down the inside of turn 1. But he's made a poor exit. But I think Bish's tyres are still poor compared to the rest. So there's that.
Shaman up to P3.
And Mitch
Minden up to P6.
and Schwell is up to P7.
P7.
So Bish has just given up the position. I don't think he's wanting to fight it. Ricky trying to go around the outside of turn 4. That would have been brave. Especially on Mitch as well. That could have been crazy if that worked. Penalties, I'll quickly run you through them. Ray on 3, Chrism on 3, Stevie on 6, and I'm talking in seconds. Wallace on 5, Bish on 3, Bakey on 3, Robbie's just gone up to 12. Just now, Nick Fury on 3, and George now on 9. So that's your penalties at the moment. We're just going on 6 to go. Ricky's having problems with his car. He's just been passed by Bish. Not sure what that's about. I thought Stephen Mack was going to go try around the outside of the penultimate corner. He is, you know. Can he make it work? Inside of the final corner, though. Prison gives up the position. DRS is now enabled. He's going to go side by side with Mitch now. Inside of turn 1, can he make it work? Shaman up to P2. Got past Ray on those 16-lap-old medium 6 to go.
Wallace got past Bish.
Bish is dropping.
Shaggy's got past him as well.
And I think the only other person that pitted last time around was Bakey, so Bish is probably going to be finishing about 10th place.
Macho Mark, 15-lap-old softs. How long can he keep this lead for?
George just said he was a passenger in whatever happened. So unfortunate situation for him. But, you know, you're still in the race, you're still picking up points, you're still finishing it. That's the important thing.
Yeah, of course it is. George is my hero, tell you. He's brilliant. Good lad. Why Shaman pushing down on Macho now? Why Shaman is in a cracking position, he can get past Mark. Because all them behind him have got penalties.
Good run there for, yeah. Right, final corner, starting 5 to go. This is going to be interesting to see what happens come the end of this race. Matcher Mark does go to the very inside line. He likes to attack on that line, but he has to try and defend. Comes back to the racing line. Shaman thinks to try and dive bomb.
Up to P3.
Oh,
Stevie
good stuff.
P3.
Side by side on exit. Good drive there for Stevie, but an even better drive for Ray. Still side by side. Going under the bridge.
Shaman just touched the front wheel of Mark. But he's away and gone.
He's going to pull away like a madman possessed, I think. So it does seem... Hold on. What would the gap be? Shaman and Mitch?
As it is now.
As it is now. Shaman, 25... 20, 16,
14,
13, 11.
14,
so 14.
At least 78, 23 in Shaman's favour.
So for Shaman, Mitch needs to drop down
2,
maybe 3 spots.
Yeah, he's going to gain though. He's going to gain.
He is going to
go up into P3, and he.
At least
making
P4,
a move
yeah.
on Ray in a minute. Yeah.
P3 maybe, but P4 definitely. But I think he just had to lift there. Ray actually did a decent bit of defending, but I think DRS is still going to work wonders. And round the outside he goes. 4 to go.
Wallace takes Chrism. Shaggy stuck behind Chrism now. But Wallace has got 5 seconds, hasn't he? So
Yeah, so he's going to drop down a little bit as well. To be fair, Stevie Mack as well. I forgot about the penalty for Stevie as well. Four to go. Some of these cars are running nose to tail.
a lot. I don't know where to go.
I'm
Macho
looking at,
Mark and Stevie.
that's exactly what I'm looking at. Macho Mark goes slightly deep into that chicane, but Stevie Mack keeps within very close distance. Nick Fury, 3-second time penalty. I think that's his first yell as in the second
Yeah, it
sector.
is.
That's the car deep into 4.
Yeah, it's a blue one. I think that's... Is it, Nick?
Stevie around the outside of turn 12. Wow!
Missed it. I was looking at Nick Fury. Missed it.
Outbroke him and then went round the outside of the car. Inside, yes, you see a move very, very occasionally into there, but not the outside. That was a brilliant move there. And now Stevie is, well, on the road in second place. Let's see. So he'd finish about 7th-ish. 7th or 8th.
Shame for him. Drove a brilliant race.
Yeah, absolute cracker of a race, but again, track limits are so crucial. Especially at a track like this. Yeah, again, especially.
We'll go on to P5. We've got Ray, Wallace, Shaggy.
Yeah, Ricky seems to be struggling with that car. There's been a lot of moments where I've caught him just trying to get that back end in check. So I'm not fully sure what is what's happened in terms of Ricky, but he really is struggling. There goes Ray deep into 11. Could Ricky make a move inside of 12? No, thinks better of it. It's a difficult one to make it there. Yelled second sector, Nick Fury.
Nick Fury's out.
Yep. Is it going to be safety car? To be fair, I think we've had that many that I don't think the game's going to give us anymore. Plus, it's the second, it's the ultimate lap anyway.
Only a lap to go. Only a lap to go with your leaders.
Well, exactly. As they head down through turn 1. It's a 2-second gap between first and second. Mage hasn't actually been able to close up too much on Macho Mark, surprisingly.
Wallace up to P5, missed that move. Shaggy's also passed Ray as well.
Yeah, that was just exit turn 1 there.
I think Ray dissynced a little bit there. He's
possibly. I mean,
Bish up to P9. Up to where are we going? Minden and Macho. Minden taking advantage of the 19-lap old mediums.
Yeah, I think with the move from Wallace and Shaggy, it just looked to be a poor drive from turn 1. 20-lap old mediums aren't very fun to drive on around here, so I can't really blame them. But it's an unfortunate situation. But we're about to start the final lap.
We are. Minden is very close to Macho. Very, very close. Mitch would go P2 as well if he kept on.
4 and a smidge kilometres left to go as we have now started the final lap. We're looking on with Minden. There goes Macho Mark. He really likes to attack with that inside line, but again, defends with it. Can he get a good exit this time? He couldn't last time, but it does seem to be a good exit. So if he can get himself to turn 4, he'll be safe for about half a lap, really.
Yeah, true. True, Barnum Group.
Because that top half of the circuit is difficult to overtake. We've seen moves into there. Christ, we've seen 1 or 2 moves into that very slow chicane. But
Chris up to P7. Oh, him and Ray are having a right little swap about.
Yeah, Chris just went off track there on the exit of 4.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Back to Minden and Macho.
To be fair, Stevie Mack's closing up on White Shaman now as well.
He is, isn't he? He is.
It'd be a hell of a finish if you could make that work, but realistically, I don't think anything's going to happen. Is Minden going to make a move into 12? No, thinks better of it. Should we jump up to the top?
Yeah.
He's been pretty dominant for this race throughout. He's going to come up to the line now. Championship lead retained. Careful for Stevie there. He does take the win. Now, where's Match and Mark? He's going to take second place, and Minton's going to take third. So a crucial buffer there.
Yeah. Little buffer.
Yeah, crucial buffer there for the championship. Stevie finishes fourth in the end there, so brilliant result for the McLaren. Shaggy in fifth, Wallace in sixth, Ray in seventh. Decent defence there from the Aston Martin. As then Bakey in ninth, ahead of his Chrism. Bish in 10th, and then your Robbie in 11th, and George now coming up to the line in 12th.
Good old George.
He's just coming up to the penultimate corner now, so I don't know if you want to jump to him or something?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on. We'll jump to George. He's coming up to the line now. George finishing in 12th place, a brilliant finish for him. Good 4 points there for George.
Right, driver of the day.
Your thoughts?
I don't often. Wallace gets driver of the day on the game. I don't often give it people with penalties, but I'm going to break that tradition now. I'm going to give my driver of the day to Stevie Mack.
I would agree. I'd agree. Stellar race.
Stevie Mack, driver of the day to me. And Casper.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Cracker of a race.
Championship still open. It's between, obviously, Wise Shaman is your favourite, but Minden and I suppose Wallace as well.
Still in with a fighting chance. But
yeah, Stevie Mack, brilliant drive, pal. Hats off to you. And the fastest lap, Stevie Mack.
Oh, smashing. So, White Shaman wins, Match and Mark second, Minden third. Stevie Mack does retain fourth and gets both of our drivers of the day. Shaggy finishes fifth, decent finish. Ricky Wallace, what could have been really, started from the back through, I suppose, no fault of his own, and then finishes in sixth. So brilliant comeback regardless. Ray seventh, Chris 8th, Bakey 9th, Bish 10th. Your Robbie 11th, George 12th, and I suspect, although I cannot confirm, DM Teal is going to finish in 13th because he technically was within that 90%. Whether that actually happens, I'm not fully sure.
No.
But that is it from us, and that is it from me for Simtech for now.
Yeah, and we're at Canada next week for the final round, championship decider. Wise Shaman, Minden, Wallace. It's between them three.
Going to be a cracker of the season finale. Don't forget, FSC is racing 8 p.m. at Jeddah. That's tomorrow with me. Hopefully, if my stream works, which is going to be interesting if it does. And then also, ERC do have their end of season podcast on Sunday night at 8 p.m. So be sure to tune in on that. Anything else we should mention?
Just like to thank you for this last 2 weeks, Casper.
No worries, my pleasure.
You've been a shot in the arm, mate. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
No worries,
and,
my pleasure.
I'd say I'm going to have to go. I really have to go. I'm on borrowed time.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Thanks, everybody.
Pleasure to do comms with you again. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Thanks, Mucker. I'll see you soon, pal. And
yes,
I'm going.
See you soon, yeah. But yeah, FSC tomorrow, where Sam and Mike possibly, hopefully, maybe, we'll see, is going to be racing. And then for the rest of the week, and all the other stuff, at international_paddock on the Instagram. But that is it from Mike.
And it's goodbye, guy, from him.
And it's a goodbye from me as well. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Night.